and we are going to learn something new today, so I hope you join me up to the end of this presentation. So the topic for this week is opinion or assertion. As individuals, we are entitled to our own views about different things and events happening around us. These views usually vary depending on how much we know about these things and how they may affect us. This lesson deeply explores the differences between an opinion and assertion, as well as how and why they are usually written. As you journey through this lesson, you are expected to formulate expressions of opinion and assertion. When we read or view different materials, it is but a common reaction to have something to say about what we have read or watched. These reactions usually focus either on the material as a whole or on specific details that form part of the material. Sometimes it can also be about how we perceive, understand, and value whatever we got from reading or viewing a given material. The most common reactions we can have can be an opinion or an assertion. These two concepts often cause confusion among students because different references view them in a number of different ways. Technically, an opinion is defined as a view, judgment, or appraisal drawn from facts. It is usually a concept or impression based on factual evidence. Opinions can change often and usually reflect one person. The Philippines is one of the best tourism destinations in the planet. Let's take this as an example. This may be considered an opinion. An opinion which is drawn from facts and data showing the number of tourists coming in and out of the country on a specific period as compared to the records of other countries. Now, how is this different from an assertion? Assertion is a declaration or expression for strong belief towards a particular topic, often without an evidence. It usually includes forceful or confident and positive statement regarding a belief or a fact. In contrast to an opinion, an assertion, which is usually subjective, expresses vindication, mostly with no support or evidences. For example, the Philippines is the happiest country in the world. Now, what is the proof of the author that the Philippines is the happiest country in the world? Surely there is none. So this is subjective and not founded on factual evidences. Maybe this is based on his personal opinion. Okay, so this is really an assertion because there is no factual evidence. Now we have what we call commonplace assertions. These are what is also known as stereotypes. So these statements sound true but are generally based on common opinions. Like, for example, we always hear this claim that men are stronger than women. So that's stereotyping, or that's stereotype. Okay? And it's what we call commonplace assertion. Now, in order to easily recognize opinion or commonplace assertion in writing, one might observe the use of the following. Okay? So if you are asked to formulate your own opinion or assertion, you can choose to use any of the following words. So you have I believe, in my opinion, without a question or without question. It could be said that, I am sure that, I feel that, must, never, always, or all, cannot, best, worst. Now, we also have different types of assertion. Okay, so we are going to discuss three types of assertion. Although if you search for types of assertion in Google, it will give you several types, but we will focus on these three. The first one is basic assertion. Now, this is the type of assertion that directly expresses the writer's feelings and beliefs through simple statements. This type is usually used in standing up for personal beliefs. It is simple and straightforward. Okay, let's have some samples. I wish I could have expressed this idea earlier because now someone else has taken the credit. Okay, so this is very personal for the author. Okay, as you can see, it's his he is expressing his feelings. Okay, he happened to have an idea, okay, that he was not able to express earlier, and then someone else has taken the credit. Okay, so there's the opinion of there's the basic assertion of the author or the writer. Another, excuse me, first I want to finish my work, then I shall go with you. So this is another basic assertion. Okay, it tells how the author feels and what he believes he should do first before he goes with another person. Okay, so he had to finish his work first, then he will go with whoever he is talking to. So again, that's the these are our samples of basic assertion: personal, feelings, beliefs, opinions, and they are told in a very straightforward manner. Next, the second type is called empathic assertion. So it involves expressing empathy and expounding on how the writer understands the feelings and emotions of the literary author. This type may be used in both formal and informal writing. Usually, this also has two parts. The first part encompasses the recognition of the feelings or situations of the other person, and the second part is the statement that shows support for the person's viewpoint, feelings, or rights. So let's have some samples so you better understand this. I understand you are busy and me too, but it is difficult for me to finish this project on my own. So I want you to help me complete this project. So you see there are two statements here. The first statement, okay, the word I understand you are busy, or that statement alone is telling that the person recognizes the situation of the other party. But on the second statement, there's the assertion that I want you to help me complete this project. So you see, there still is an assertion, okay? But first, the author or the writer recognizes the situation or the feelings of the other party first. Okay? Another sample. I know this is making you angry and frustrated because you have not gotten a response yet, but I can help you by giving you an estimate of how long it might take. So again, two statements. The first, recognition of the other party's feelings, and the second part is the assertion. Now let's move to the third type. It's called I language assertion. This expresses the feelings and preferences of the writer. This type is called I language because the writer usually uses the pronoun I in asserting his disagreement. So this type is often used in writing reviews, reaction, or reflection paper. Nevertheless, it constructively lays emphasis on a person's feelings of anger or negativity. Okay? And we will see that on the samples that follow. So first one, when you speak harshly, I cannot work with you because I feel annoyed. Okay, so that's a negative feeling, expression of the negative feeling. Therefore, I want you to speak nicely and then assign me a task. So there's the assertion. And don't forget the use of pronoun I. Another sample. When I don't get enough sleep, it affects my nerves and I feel irritated. So the word irritated here is negative. Therefore, I try to go to bed early. So that's the solution. That his assertion is he had to, or he has to go to bed earlier. Okay. So again, there's the use of pronoun I. Okay. So once again, this is called I language assertion. Now, I really hope you have understood the difference between an opinion and an assertion. And to know that, we have a task to do. Okay, so you are going to read an article. The article is on the next slides, and using this template, you're going to sort out the examples of opinions and assertions that you have seen or that you will be reading from the article. Okay, so this article is from Philippine Daily Inquirer. Okay, I'll give you the link to this editorial, so you can to this article, so you can have a good read of this, and you can examine this well. Then you submit your work in our classroom. So once again, we were able to finish a new lesson, and I really hope you learned something today. Okay, and you will join me next time for sure. Okay, have a good day, everyone.